Okay, so for everyone who's listening, Business Connect happens from 10:30 up until 11 o'clock every Monday. And this is where we talk money. And that was Tenny with money. And today's conversation has to do with small business owners, how important it is to have financial advisors or advisory. I have a friend who had started a small business, a perfume business. So she usually would sell small oil perfumes to people. And I told her, okay, you needed to expand a little more because she was now out of stock at some point and people would be requesting for a particular type. And she would say, oh, I have just this one. Do you want to take this one instead? And she started expanding her horizon and started meeting up with so many other people that would ask her, okay, you know what? Can you perfume shop for me? I want this, I want that. And it was really good when it started. And I had to tell her, you need someone who would advise you financially so that you can make the right decisions and you don't start dipping money, your personal monies into the business or vice versa. And this has informed the topic that we're discussing today, the importance of having a financial expert in your small business in Nigeria. We're bringing it home. So, Mr. Dolakwa, why is it important, first of all, for small businesses to have a financial expert on board?
Okay, so one of the benefits is that a financial advisor is like a third eye, like outside from your business, that can give you a more detailed and analytical overlook on your business and tell you if, for instance, there's some businesses who might need to expand and they've got to the point of expansion. So a financial expert can look at the books of the company and now tell if it is time for the person to upscale their business, or maybe the person is still in a stage where they just need to maintain the business. So a financial expert is someone who can help someone check some nitty-gritties of it. It's not just buying and selling. One of the most important things that determines the life of every business is liquidity. That means no matter how much you are doing buying and selling, to help people grow their business and also look at the business as an overview and see what they need to do, what they need to avoid, and things that they can do to really move forward.
Okay, fantastic. Things that they need to take into cognizance so that they can move forward with their businesses. Now, I know we are saying financial experts, and I know a lot of big businesses can afford this. They can get people in place, get auditors and all of that. But how affordable is that for us?
Who actually do help out and give you the same skills. You can still find private assistants to give you. You can even walk up to your bank. Do you understand? There are some account officers who are well and know how to explain. All you just have to do, they just review your books for that year and you can tell that, okay, this is where you are lacking at and this is where you need to improve on and all that.
Okay, so for small businesses that cannot afford an expert because, they're very small, they're just starting off, what else can anyone who is in that position do to help themselves financially?
Okay, so another thing they can do is they will most likely have to do research themselves. So luckily for the internet, you can almost get most information that you can gain on your own. The only difficulty is there can be some technicalities that you might need to further on in doing some research. There can even be some courses, do you understand?
Yeah.
To know, okay, what are the things required in running a business, especially for those who have like some certain type of businesses. If you go online and actually do your own research, and you can also get a better understanding of what is required for you to do your business.
Okay, so in all of this, there's we obviously talk budgeting and financial books and all of that. How important is it that even if you don't have an expert, you should be paying rapt attention to that as a small business owner? Hello?
So I didn't hear that.
Oh, I was asking that those that have small businesses are in place and they're paying attention to budgeting and financial tips and all of that. How important is it that even if they don't have an expert, they can keep tabs on their financials regardless?
So it's just like I said, in every business, no matter how much your business or you believe your business is thriving, one of the things that is very important is cash flow, cash cycle. That means as people are buying things, you should pump it back into the business so that the business can continue to thrive. So people who concentrate more on sales and do not concentrate on the administrative part of the expenses that would run in that business. And at some point when you are going on sales and whatever you are selling, instead of putting back the capital and the interest back into your books and using it to buy more goods and putting it. There are some expenditures that might come that unfortunately might eat into your capital. And if that first cycle goes and eats into your capital and you do it for like 5 cycles and you are eating into your capital, by most likely the 6th week, you are most likely going to run out of liquidity. And when you run out of liquidity, there are 2 things that are involved. It's either you have to look for how to get investors, 2, you have to get a loan, or 3, you have to go bankrupt. So people need to be very, very critical in checking their books. So as much as you are looking at how to expand, how to get more customers, how to sell, and looking on strategies, yes, you should also look at how the money is being spent. So people have to be very conscious of how money is spent.
Okay.
So that you don't just wake up overnight and it's over.
Okay, be conscious of how money is spent in and out. And obviously that is a mistake that a lot of people actually do. So now, how do we prevent these mistakes from happening as someone who is a small business owner and they're looking to expand and upscale in their business? What are some common financial mistakes that small businesses do in getting a financial expert?
Okay, so in getting a financial expert.
Hello?
In getting a financial expert, or what would you just need to do?
No, in getting a financial expert. When a business is ready to get a financial expert, what do you think are the tips that they can put in place to get a proper one for their business that fits their business?
Okay, so what I'll say basically is they will just have to go online to search for various financial people that they feel can suit their business. So what is just required is once you see who you feel online that can actually work on your business, you just send the person, invite the person, you have a meeting, you have a proposal, and the person will just select your nitty-gritty of that type of your business and now check it and see what is required for you to run that business. And another thing that I also need to put out there is that some people don't understand that as small business owners, they do not take so much seriousness when it comes to paying tax.
Okay.
So having a financial expert would also help you because many people run their businesses over years, especially for CAC. Some people do not even know that even when you register your CAC, you have to be paying an annual dues to CAC every year for that your CAC that you've opened. So many people just open CAC and just leave it. I'll just go and open a bank account and forget it. There was a listing that came out, I believe, either 2023 or 2024, that CAC brought out a list of people that had not come to renew their payment in CAC
for their businesses.
Inception or their owing, that they were going to close down
the businesses.
They're going to close. Yeah, they're not close the businesses, but they were going to close their records. That they need to come and update their records. But they moved from a manual process into
digital.
Process.
Yes.
So they said they were going to close down those CAC certificates. You understand? If they do not come and clear those backlogs.
Okay. I mean, I definitely agree with you on that one when you say it's rather important to pay attention or go online and get someone who's a financial expert. But you know how some people would have a credence that may not entirely be true, and they're just posing as financial experts, I mean, on social media, but they really cannot do anything. They're in your business for 1 year and there has not been substantial growth in that. So how important is research into this individual that you're about to bring on to be a financial expert in your business? How important is the research to be done on this individual?
Yeah, so one of, like I said earlier, one of the easiest ways is people who, especially who already run their businesses, can basically walk up to the account officers.
Okay.
That is like your first reach. So your account officer in your bank is someone who, through your bank statement that you have run in a year, can help you project. And just, not everyone are that trained, but I'm just saying, like, there are some who are trained to a point whereby, so that's like the cheapest way. So you can get like free advice for just meeting up and just running an account with certain banks. All they do, and some banks also have some financial tools whereby once you run it, it would indicate some of the things that you need to do, and it also indicates your your cash flow, it will show your turnover, it will show how much money keeps coming in, how much money keeps going out. So with that, you can easily track almost for free. Do you understand? And also, it also helps like to let you know, okay, who are your top customers and who are the ones that haven't gotten in touch. So those little financial ideas can be also gotten for free, just depending on the organization or the bank that can help you. So if people are not too sure on who can actually do it online, do you understand? At least let them first walk up to the account officer and ask if they can even refer them, or ask other businesses if they can refer from financial experts that can just at least put them on the right track.
All right, fantastic. Putting them on the right track is something that, is my takeaway from that. But finally, we know that starting a business in Nigeria can be quite worrisome and scary. What does one start? How does one start? How do you think is the most possible way to start a business?
Okay, so to start a business, basically just to find out what is the value you intend to do. When you want to start something, you need to first think of what problem are you going to be solving. That's one. Two, look at the target audience of who am I going to be selling this thing to. Then three, okay, what are the opportunities that I have in this place? Four, who are the people who are already big players in there? How do I intend to leverage my own value that would succeed or supersede what they two are already bringing into the table? Once people are able to analyze those factors, you will now look at lastly, what is the least thing that I cannot do that other people are doing. So you can now use that and work on it. So once you are able to pick those 5 things and you're able to work on it, it's easy for people to start making sales, especially if you are using the right sales strategy or sales personnel. But please, people should not forget and neglect there are 2 fronts of it. So you have the forefront and you have the back end. Forefront are the ones who go and sell the market at either your marketers or your sales personnel. Then the back end are the administrative people who stay behind, who stand through maybe your logistics company, maybe your staff, your gate man. Some people don't understand that some little things there are very important. People have lost businesses as a result of just maybe the gate man, the way he opened the gate, he was sluggish, or how the gate man looks. Some people, maybe because of the good sales there or the customer service that they experience. So some people have also lost businesses because of logistics company. Imagine selling an item and the logistics person either handles that product and it gets to that person broken or torn, or even the way it calls and where is your place? I've been in your house for how many years? Do you understand? There are all those little things.
Mistakes that people make.
Affect the main business owner. So people should just be careful to look at both ends of their business when they're starting.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Dolapo Aroluga, for joining us on this rather amazing, insightful conversation on Business Connect. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day ahead. Well, that was Mr. Dolapo Aroluga, a.k.a. Dolly P, on Business Connect. Connecting businesses and having conversations that can be very, very instrumental